Kapunatwe kale pansaka shichanda na lete lyashi lyashinshi lyoline twalalanda kufunda bantu balekyo kupatana lyashinshi lyoline twalalanda kufunda bantu balekyo kupatana Umayanda pamachitone mitundo yonse palamute mwanu Umayanda pamachitone mitundo yonse palamute mwane kulechi botene sasa palamute mwane kulechi botene sasa Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are watching us this evening's hour. This is Frank Saliki, and this is Thursday Night Motivation with Frank. And this double act seems to be starting a lot earlier than I would have wanted it to. But here we are. This little one wanting to see what Daddy is up to in his study. So welcome to Thursday Night Motivation with me, Frank Saliki, and today we're also joined by Alexander Saliki. And really this evening this week I've been thinking of a very, very important topic, and my little boy sitting on my lap here just makes a very, very good crop as a great example to share this evening. If we're going to talk about him being a doctor, he can't be a doctor really, can he? He's 1 year old. He can't be a doctor. He needs to grow, develop, and learn. And so many people, and as it is for so many people in this life, we want to do so many things in our lives, but what happens with a lot of people is they want to be successful before they know everything. They want to be successful first, and then they're willing to learn and develop. I want to have the money first before I can develop and grow. I want to have this and this first before I can develop and grow. I want to have the money first before I can learn and develop. So they want to have the fruits of success before they do the work. They want to have the fruits of success before they do the work. This is the reason so many people in life don't succeed, because you can't have the fruits of life, you can't have the fruits of success before you plant. You can't go to the field and say, I'm going to get some maize, I'm going to get some sweet potatoes, when you didn't plant any in the first place. Everybody who's been going to the farms to get some sweet potatoes, some maize, some groundnuts, these were the people who are planting in October, November. These are the only people who are going who are going to be successful in life. These are the only people who are going to be successful in life. They have planted, they have something to harvest. So what you have to do in life is make sure that you give yourself something to harvest. That's the only way you're going to be successful, is giving yourself something to harvest in everything that we do. So my dear friends, these are the things that we have to constantly focus on. These are the things that we have to look at every single day. Am I doing the things that I need to do in order to be successful? Am I doing everything that I need to do in order to be successful? Am I doing everything that I need to do in order to be successful? Those are the things that we have to be looking at on a constant basis. In truth, so many people are not doing those things that they need to do in order to be successful. They're not doing the things that they need in order to be successful. That should always be the starting point of everything that we do. That should always be the starting point of everything that we do. That we're going to go out and do the work that is required. We're going to go out and put in the effort that is required. We're going to go out and make sure that everything that we do is done to a high degree, to the high standard. That's the only way that success is going to come our way. So many people talk about success, and so many people talk about having these wonderful things in their lives, but they simply never do the things that they need to do to have those things. Let us not think that let us not talk about the things that we want. Okay, let us not talk about the things that comes after hard work. Let us talk about the hard work. Let us talk about what needs to be done now. Let us talk about the action that we need to take if we're going to see any success in our lives. That is a starting point of a great life. That is a starting point. And so many people talk about success. So many people talk about success, but they're not willing to do the things that are required in order to become successful. So you've got an idea of what you want in your life. You've got an idea of maybe what house you want to live in. You've got an idea of what job you want to be doing. Great. Don't be fixated on those things. Don't be fixated on those things. It's about time you start asking yourself, what do I need to do to have the things that I want? If I say I want to be a managing director for Zesco, so how do I become the managing director for Zesco in the next 10 years? What do I need to do? Are there subjects I need to learn? Is there courses I need to do? Is there certain business courses I need to attend so that I can understand the industry that I'm going in? So what you're doing there, you're learning. You're learning. When we were in school, although so many people did not like school, what we were doing is learning. We were learning. Nobody comes from high school, fails their high school, and somebody said, you'd be a medical doctor. People would say, you failed high school, you can't be a medical doctor. The only way that you can be a medical doctor if you pass your grade 12 very well. And then after that, you have to go to med school and pass med school. And once you've done that, then you become a medical doctor. Nobody is going to say to you, I think you're good enough to work in a hospital. You don't need qualification, just go get started. It won't happen that way. And this is what so many people are trying to do. They're trying to cut out the most important two elements of success, and that's learning and development. And they just want to go to success. I did not just wake up and say, you know what? I want to be a motivational speaker. So I'm going to speak. I didn't say I want to be, so I'm going to speak. I had to learn. I had to develop. I had to grow. I had to practice. I had to speak in my bedroom. I had to speak wherever I could so that I can develop this skill. And that is the one thing that's changed me. And that is the one thing. And that is the one thing that completely changed my life, was the ability to learn, the ability to grow, the ability to understand that I needed to study the industry that I was working in. So many people, some people say to me, I wish I could speak like you. And my answer is always the same. You can. You can speak like me. You can speak like me. All you have to do is learn and practice. Everything that we do is all about learning and practicing. Everything that we do is about waking up every single day and learning. An average person reads about one good book a year. By that, I don't mean Harry Potter. I read about 4 books a month because I had to learn, I had to grow, I had to understand the industry that I wanted to go into. I understand before I get any form of recognition, I had to develop that skill. Before I got any form of recognition, I had to develop the skill so that people can see that I am actually good enough. And my friends, these are the things that we have to constantly focus on each and every day. Alexander, these are the things that we have to constantly focus in on each and every day. What I'm going to focus on, what do I need to do, and what do I need to study, what do I need to learn? So what I'm saying this evening, my friends, is let's just not go from just wishing that things are going to be better to actually learning and developing and growing the skills that are necessary if we're ever going to be successful. Far too many people talk, they never they never take the steps that are necessary. Let us not just be wishers, let us be doers. If you say, I want to do that and the other, I want to do that job, but you don't take the action that necessary, you don't take the actions to learn and develop this skill, that just becomes a wish. That just becomes a wish. The people who become successful are the people who are constantly learning or constantly developing. The people who understand that in order for them to be successful in life, they have to continuously learn. And that's what life is all about. Life is all about continuously learning each and every day. Life is about continuously learning each and every day, continuously asking ourselves, what do I need to develop today? What do I need to change today? What actions do I need to take today to make my life a success? You know, if I was to ask you a question, what's one successful thing you've done today? So many people don't go through life learning. Never mind what's the one successful thing you've done today. What's the one thing you've learned today? Have you got a notepad where you write down the things you've learned on a particular day? Do you wake up every single day with the intention to say, today I'm going to learn something new. Today I'm going to learn something that is going to develop my life. Today I'm going to learn something that is going to help me go towards my goal. So many people don't make those decisions each and every day. So many people go through life as the great Zig Ziglar used to say, wandering the generalities, without ever having a purpose, without ever having a true purpose in everything that you're going to do. In order for you to really be successful, you have to have a purpose for what you're working for. Why? Because if you've got a purpose, then passion is derived from that. If you get passionate about something, you're going to do everything that it takes. If it means going to study a particular subject for 10 years, you're going to do it because you're passionate about it. If it means going out there developing something without even ever getting paid for it for a number of years, you're going to do it because you're passionate about it. In all that time, you'll be doing something that is important. You'll be learning, you'll be developing a skill, and in doing that, you'll be getting closer to the goal that you want. These, my friends, are the most wonderful things that you can ever do for your life. So it's important we really go out there with an attitude that says, I will go out there, I will learn, and I will develop the skill before I can even think of success. That's the most wonderful things. Go out there, develop, learn, develop, and you'll be successful. It's a simple equation, but so many of us are simply not doing it. Let us go out there. Let us have an attitude of learners. Let us have an attitude of beginners. Let us have an attitude of people who are going to do the things that they really, really want. I know it's a very distractive one this evening with a little one here. That's the way life is, and they're learning and developing. So go out there, go learn, go develop, and you'll be successful. Have a wonderful and blessed evening. God bless you. God bless our country, and I'll see you soon.